So Nick, your character goes through a pretty difficult time in the beginning of the film, and you get some pretty extreme advice.
Yes.
Now, if your friend were to give you advice like that in real life, would you follow it?
If it was one of my good friends or like my brothers, yes, I probably would. And I think, sometimes that hard advice is the advice that you definitely need to listen to, especially when it's your good friends. Like, they wouldn't be saying it for no reason, you know what I mean? So he went through it, and I think we all have gone through some bad breakups in our life, and to get over it, you have to do something. You can't just sit around and be sad about it. You got to be proactive and go out and have a Mantervention, a woman-vention, whatever you want to have, but you got to do something about it to get over it.
Have you ever had to stage a Mantervention for someone?
I'd say so, yeah. Like, I've had a lot of friends, they've all had girlfriends, and especially in high school when it was kind of drama back in the days and it wasn't mature stuff and all cheating and all the different things I'd have to sit with my friends down. I'm kind of the Dr. Phil of my friends too, where I'm the old soul. I'm like, all right, guys, this is the advice that you should follow. This is the advice you probably will want to follow, but go with this one.
Okay, so you're kind of a Dr. Phil. What's your number one relationship advice then for your friends?
Be honest, like, no matter what, even if honesty is gonna like hurt, even if it's gonna be like the worst thing, you need it, because that's the main thing in relationships, honesty.
Have you ever had to be honest with someone once when you didn't want to be?
Have ever what?
Have you ever had to be brutally honest with a friend when you didn't want to be?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, sometimes that's what you need to do, and I think when you're good friends or family, that's who you can be brutally honest with, because no one else is going to do it to them. So sometimes being that mean person is what they're going to thank you for a month later when they're over your mean rant or whatever you did. Get your ass out of bed.
A little bit of tough love never hurt anyone. Well, it sounded like you guys had a great time on the set. What was your favorite part of the whole filming process?
My favorite part of the whole filming process was we filmed at a beach house. It was a beach house that was on the Kardashians. It was the beach house that the Kardashians stayed at. So we filmed there for, like a month. It was Travis and I and, 20 to 30 girls on set at all times. So it was pretty fun time.
It sounds like a rough life.
A rough life.
What would you say was one of the craziest things that happened on the set?
One of the craziest things that happened on set. Well, Mario Van Peebles, he's a man and he plays a woman on a transvestite, and that was just interesting all the time. Him, yelling at people, yelling at guys with his high heels on, and everything with him was hysterical.
I can only imagine, and I know that you are a musician as well. So can we expect any music from you in the future?
I wouldn't call myself a musician. There's so many talented musicians out in the world, and I like to focus on acting. I love music, and I'm passionate about music. But maybe if it involves acting, I could do something. But I'm not a solo musician or anything like that. Strictly acting.
Okay. Well, we look forward to it.
All right.
Congrats on the film.
Thank you so much. Nice talking to you.